Hello everyone. The objective of today's lecture is to cover concepts of time value of money, a very important and basic chapter where students are mostly interested to understand the concepts of time value of money. As we all know that if this chapter concepts is better, then it will help you a lot when you are moving to other chapters in finance. Of course, this is not a specific chapter of financial theory, but it will help you when you are working in various chapters how to evaluate your project, how to convert informations into future values, annuities, and various other things that you use in different chapters of the finance. The objective of this chapter is to understand the concept of value of money, understand various symbols used in finance, distinguish between future value and present value, calculate present and future values of any set of expected future cash flows, calculate N and R when these informations are not given, and of course, if you are good in Excel, then I'll show you various tactics that you can apply and easily calculate if number of years or rate of interest or discount rate is missing from your questions. These are the basic concepts that require your understanding. The compounding concept, that how we use this concept to get values, or discounting concept when we use this concept, annuities and its types, loan amortization schedule, how we work on this schedule, and saving and retirement plan, which is for the general interest. Even being a student, you can take interest in the saving plan. And if you are trying to communicate this idea to any senior person, then you can work on the retirement plan, that how retirement plan help them and how we use different information is given in a set of questions that will help you to find out retirement values. Actually, the time value of money concept is related to the value of cash depending on the time when it occurs. If it occurs right now, its value will be higher. If it occurs after a certain time periods, let's say after 1 or 2 years or 10 years, so the value will gradually decline. We will, in this chapter, will explain how time affects the value of cash flow. So I'll uh, keep my pace slow, but in case if you still have any confusion or if you have any question, then as we discussed earlier in various lectures, that we have separate platform to discuss those concepts again. So these are the normal symbols that we use in our chapter. So APR will be standing for annual percentage rate. This we are using for the present value. This we are using for the future value. And this is for discount rate. M will be used for number of compounding periods per year. Later, I will describe this one. Right now, I'm just showing you the symbols that we generally use in this chapter. N will be stands for time period. And generally, when we are using N, it means that we are working on number of years. This is the timeline, which is important. Student, when we write 0, it means that we are at right now. Right now can be taken as Jan 1st or today, as you are comfortable. But when you are trying to understand finance, it's better to keep it as Jan 1st, or you can consider it as today, as you like. Then today will be taken as right now. And if you are moving from 0 to 1, it means that you are moving from 0 time to completion of 1 year. If you are moving here, it means that from 0 time you are moving to 2 intervals or 2 years. In a similar way, if you are moving here, so this can be taken as the start of the third year, and this can be taken as end of the third year. Remember that interval is important. When I am at 0, there is no interval. When I am shifting from 0 to 1, it means that I am moving to 1 interval. If I am moving from 1 to 2, then it means that I'm moving another interval. If I'm moving from 2 to 3, it means that I'm moving to third interval, and so on. So this can be taken as present value. This can be taken as future value. Remember, this is future value for those who are starting from here. So when I move from here to here, it means I'm moving from present value to future value. In a similar way, if I'm moving from here to here, it means that I'm moving from present value to future value too, and so on. So this is the formula that we generally use to calculate present value and future value, or even you can use the similar formula to calculate rate of interest or number of years. PV stands for present value, FV for future value, R for the interest rate, and as we have already discussed, N will be used for number of years. Now look at this question. I'm not keeping amount difficult because I know once you have quite familiar with the one formula, then you can use the similar technique on any amount and you can uh, get it easily. There will be no issue. A person deposited 500,000. So this the amount that he deposited will be taken as present value. The rate of interest is given in question as 12%, that I am taking as 12%, and how much he has in account after 1 year. So since you are interested to find out amount after 1 year, so you are taking N as 1, and you are interested to calculate future value. This is important to understand that what information is given, how we are converting it into finance, and what is the interest of our question, what actually we are trying to find from the question. So to find out present value, sorry, future value, this is the formula that we will use. And if you look at this formula, we need present value, which is given over here, 500,000. Then student, we need rate of interest. This is given 12%, and I need N. So N is 1 year. When I will apply these in my question, so this is the total answer, that after 1 year, the person who deposited 500,000 in account and the account is giving him interest of 12%, after 1 year, the amount in his account will be 560,000. Now student, as you can see that I am presenting these slides in a slow pace, but since you are working on uh, channel, then it is possible for you to hold or pause your lecture for a time being. Like I am presenting you the second question, try to understand that how you can get practice from this question. Let's say another person is depositing 500,000 for 2 years in account at the rate of interest is 12%. How much he has in account after 2 years? So you can pause lecture over here. You can try to solve it yourself. To solve the question, you can take help from the formula that is given over here. The formula is already given here. You can note it down on rough sheet, or you can work on a separate uh, tab or calculator. So once you have tried to solve this question, then after this, I will present you that how we are moving to next step. So this will help you to understand that, okay, the way you were trying to idea about the deposited amount or the rate of interest or number of years are quite familiar. And after that, again, you can apply the formula. You can see that N is changing, and that is actually creating a change in your question. So this is the formula we will use. And once you will put all the amount over here, your answer will be 627,200. In a similar fashion, student, again, on this question, you can pause your slide, you can pause your video, stay here, work on this question, try to find out answer yourself, and then once you are sure, or either in it's possible that you get confused, then you can move to next step and see that how question is supporting. It means that this is not the lecture that you will study only one time. It is possible that you revisit this video again and again, practice it, and make sure that you know how to utilize this to understand the concept. Now, in this question, person is investing 1,000. The rate of interest is 12%, and the person is interested to find out amount at the end of the 5 years. So again, the same formula. Present value is 1,000. Rate of interest is 10% and is 5 years. So we will apply and we will get the answer. Now, student, this is another part of the same topic. Rather than we are moving to future value, we are interested to find out present value. Present value formula is exactly the reverse of the earlier one. This is the way we can use this formula. It's up to you to write it in this way, or it is possible that you can make its various versions that I'll show you in uh, further lectures. So if we are interested to find out present value of any information, we need future value, we need rate of interest and number of years. Now look at this one. A person required 110,000 after 1 year in account, while bank offered rate is 10%. How much he should deposit today? As you can see that the person required 110,000 after 1 year. It means that this amount can be taken as future value. This is not present value. So future value is 110,000. We need this amount after 1 year and the rate of interest is 10%. If I apply the formula and put all the values over here, then you can see that the amount that is appearing is 100,000. So again, reminding you over here that when I will be moving to next slide, you can check the question, pause your video and try to solve yourself. Once you have computed the answer, then again continue the video and see that what answer is appearing. This will help you a lot, and in this way if you will practice it 3 or 4 times, I'm sure that my lecture will help you to understand the concept. Like look, this is the question. A person required 540,000 after 5 years in account, while bank offered rate is 12%. How much he should deposit today? So a person required 540,000 after 5 years. This can be taken as future value. Offered rate is 12%, and the question is asking how much he should deposit today. So this is the data which is appearing with the help of this question. Future value is given, number of years are 5, R is 12%, and we are interested to find out present value. Again, you can try yourself, put the formula, and once you are comfortable that you know the future value, you know the rate of interest, you can get the answer which is appearing 306,000. Now again try this one. You expect to receive 10,000 6 years from today. It means that you are expecting that this amount will be received after 6 years. So naturally I cannot take this amount as present value. It should be taken as future value. If the required return is 9%, what should be the worth of this money? Whether question is asking you to find out present value, question is asking you to find out the worth of this amount right now, all things are similar. You are actually trying to find out present value. So this is the data which we can establish with the help of this question, and later on you can see there's the formula you will apply, and you can get the answer. In another lectures, student, I will present all the concept of future value and present value with the help of Excel, because in market we are not working on the PowerPoint, or neither we are working on rough sheets. So it's better to learn Excel. When I will work on Excel sheets, I will use the similar questions so that you can coordinate that, okay, the data which was given in these slides, how can we convert this information into future and present value with the help of Excel. That will help you a lot. Thank you. And please subscribe the channel and give me your feedback by liking the channel. Thank you.